Echoes of discontent, a new Tea Party moment for Democrats? Remember the Tea Party? Yeah, those guys. Loud, angry, obsessed with taxes. They shook up the Republican Party like a snow globe full of bees. Now, Democrats are having their own internal meltdown. It's not about taxes, though, it's about Trump and Musk and the nagging feeling that their leaders aren't fighting hard enough. This isn't just a few grumbles on Twitter, this is real grassroots anger. Democrats are ousting party leaders, delaying book tours, basically raising hell. They're fed up with what they see as weak leadership and a failure to stand up to the GOP. Sound familiar? The parallels are striking. Just like the Tea Party, this Democratic uprising is driven by a sense of betrayal. They feel like their party has abandoned its core values in pursuit of, well, that's the problem, isn't it? No one seems to know what the Democrats stand for anymore, except maybe being slightly less terrible than the other guys. And in 2025, that's not exactly a winning message. The gathering storm's specific grievances and leadership challenges. So, what's got the Democrats all riled up? Let's start with the obvious. Trump. He's back in the White House, the GOP controls Congress, and Democrats are pointing fingers. Some blame their leaders for not doing enough to stop Trump's agenda. Others are furious about Democratic support for certain Trump-backed policies, like the recent crackdown on immigration. It's a mess. And it's not just Trump. Elon Musk, the guy who used to launch cars into space, has become a political force. His deep pockets and even deeper disdain for anything resembling regulation have made him a hero to the right. Democrats are worried, and they're not being quiet about it. This anger is boiling over into leadership challenges. In Arizona, Democratic Party Chair Yolanda Bejarano was shown the door. In Georgia, they're talking about making the party chair a full-time gig, which sounds suspiciously like they want their current chair, Nikema Williams, out. And poor Chuck Schumer. The Senate Minority Leader had to postpone his book tour because of all the protests. Not exactly the best way to sell a book, Chuck. A crisis of confidence, public opinion, and the rise of the progressive wing. The numbers don't lie. Public opinion polls are showing a serious lack of confidence in Democratic leadership. A recent Quinnipiac poll found that about half of Democrats disapprove of how their party is handling things in Congress. And a CNN poll? Well, let's just say it wasn't pretty. Nearly 3/4 of Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents said their party wasn't doing enough to oppose Trump. Ouch. Enter the progressives, stage left. Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, these are the rock stars of the Democratic Party right now. They're drawing huge crowds, energizing the base, and generally making the establishment sweat. Why? Because they're actually saying what they think. No more tepid compromises, no more trying to be friends with the people who are actively dismantling democracy. They're fighting fire with fire, and people are here for it. It's not just the old guard either. New candidates are emerging, challenging longtime incumbents and promising a more aggressive approach. Take Kat Abu-Ghazaleh, a journalist who's running against Representative John 𝐓𝐾𝐒 in Illinois. Her message: it's time for a change. 𝐓𝐾𝐒, despite being a reliable liberal vote, is seen by some as too cozy with the status quo. Abu-Ghazaleh represents a new generation of Democrats, one that's not afraid to shake things up. The road ahead, navigating internal strife and external pressures. So what does the future hold for the Democratic Party? It's complicated. On one hand, you've got this internal struggle for the soul of the party. The old guard versus the new blood. Compromise versus confrontation. It's messy, it's loud, and it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. On the other hand, there's the small matter of, saving democracy. With Trump back in power and the GOP running wild, the stakes have never been higher. Democrats have to figure out who they are, what they stand for, and how they're going to fight back, and they have to do it fast. The 2026 midterms are just around the corner, and the Democrats need a win, desperately. But first, they need to get their own house in order, because right now, it's starting to look a lot like the Tea Party is having a housewarming party, and no one wants that.
Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God. It's beautiful.